10 fastest aircrafts in the world. Number 10. Sukhoi Su-27. Sukhoi Su-27 is a Russian plane comparable to US F-15. It boasts of a top speed of 2.35 Mach and was intended to become a direct competitor to F-14, Tomcat as well as F-15. 800 units have already been made since its introduction in 1985. The primary role of Su-27 is a long-range air defense. It has already been used as escort to other planes used as bombers. Number 9. General Dynamics F-111. F-111 has been used as an interdictor, a fighter bomber, and a strategic bomber in different situations. It first entered the US in the 1960s and reaches a top speed of 2.5 Mach. Over the years, the F-111 is considered a pioneer for several technologies including afterburning turbo engines and sweep swings. It also included an automated terrain-following radar that comes in handy during low-level, high-speed flights. Before the aircraft retired in 1990s, there were 563 units made for both US Airways and Royal Australian Air Force. Number 8. McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle. This twin-engine combat aircraft is an all-weather fighter plane considered as the most successful fighter plane. It can fly 2.5 times faster than the speed of sound. The F-15 Eagle first made its flight on July 27, 1972 and was introduced in service after 4 years. What made it a favorite among many countries is its ability to maneuver, especially in aerial combat. Israel, Saudi Arabia, Japan, and the US are the countries that have used this aircraft for their defense. The F-15 Eagle is expected to remain in service in the US even after 2025. Number 7. Mikoyan MiG31. Mikoyan MiG31, also known as Foxhound, is an interceptor aircraft developed by the Soviet Union. What made MiG31 unique was the fact that it could fly both high and low altitude in supersonic speed, mainly due to its powerful twin engine. At high altitudes, its speed is at 2.83 Mach. When flying in the low altitude, it can run up to 1.23 Mach. Post the collapse of USSR, the Mikoyan MiG31 was still used by Russian Air Force and Kazakhstan Air Force. The Russian Defense Ministry is expected to continue using the MiG31 until 2030. Number 6. XB70 Valkyrie. The XB70 Valkyrie was powered by 6 engines that could accelerate the aircraft weighing 240,000 kilograms into 3 times the speed of sound. The high speed has 2 particular functions. 1. It has been designed to reach 3 times the speed of sound because it is used to escape Soviet aircrafts. Secondly, it has been designed in order to escape a nuclear blast. However, only 2 units of this aircraft were made and the model has already been retired. Number 5. Belle X2 Starbuster. The Belle X2, nicknamed as the Starbuster. Unlike other aircrafts in this list, this was a research aircraft developed in 1945 to discover the effects of flying in Mach 2 to 3 range. X2 was the first US-made aircraft that made use of rocket engine. It took time to develop due to requirements of temperature-resistant materials and technology to suit needs of this particular aircraft. There were only 2 Belle X2 built in history. However, during the years that it was used, it provided researchers with the data needed to develop aircraft that you enjoy today. Number 4. Mikoyan MiG-25. Mikoyan MiG-25, known as the Foxbat, is among the fastest military aircrafts made. It is an example of Soviet superior aircraft technology. It is a rare aircraft that made use of stainless steel design. The operational top speed of MiG-25 is at Mach 2.85. However, it was not just the fastest but also has a good amount of firepower. The wings of this aircraft also gave it tremendous maneuverability. Number 3. Lockheed YF12. Lockheed YF12 is an interceptor designed for the US Air Force. The design was based on the top-secret Lockheed A-12 reconnaissance aircraft, but it was its ability to go over 2,000 miles per hour that made it one of the fastest aircrafts. In fact, it could reach 3.2 Mach at 74,000 feet. However, only 3 YF12 models were made and the prototype never underwent formal mass production. But this aircraft did pave a way for better aircraft such as the SR-71. Number 2. Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. The Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird is considered as a reconnaissance aircraft operating under the US. It was developed mainly from Lockheed A-12 of the 1960s and could go beyond Mach 3. However, this aircraft only ran in small batch with only 32 models being used. Unfortunately, 12 were lost because of an accident but none in combat with the enemy. This aircraft was retired in 1966. And finally, number 1. North American X15. North American X15 reaches a top speed of Mach 6.72 or around 4,520 miles per hour. So it should not come as a surprise that this hypersonic aircraft is considered as the fastest in the world. Introduced in 1959, North American X15 is an experimental high-speed rocket-powered. The flights of North American X15 were made exceeding 80 kilometers altitude, thus technically the pilots were already classified as astronauts. In fact, 2 flights even exceeded 100 kilometers in altitude, so they can be considered as space flights. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, do like and share. Also feel free to leave your feedback in the comments below. You can find more similar videos on living hours, so don't forget to hit subscribe button.